G'day everyone, welcome back to NS2HD. Crossing the Rhine to get over to GamesCom. This is pretty epic because for an Australian, things like the Rhine, the Seine and the Thames are like mythical. You never see that, we live so far away, but now I get to walk across this river just to go to a giant gaming convention. It's pretty exciting. We've got a lot to do this morning, but I'm going to try and bring you as much of it as possible. And look, I'm feeling great. Horsey.
That is amazing.
Yeah. Okay, it's now 4 p.m. The booth has only been open for about 2.5, 3 hours. And the reason is we had all sorts of technical difficulties this morning. It was stress in heaven. We had networking difficulties, heating difficulties with the computers under the stands. Luckily, today is the slow day of Gamescom, although you wouldn't know it because there's like thousands of people everywhere. But apparently, the real Gamescom starts tomorrow when they open the doors to everyone. It's only restricted access today. So tomorrow it's supposed to go off, and I can't wait because the booth is now up and running. We've got lights, banners, people playing the game, having a blast, and more volunteers arriving tomorrow. So it should be really, really cool, and I can't wait to bring you more of it.
Okay, so our booth is next to Firefall. Firefall is like some kind of sci-fi game set in the future, and you can tell because armor has really advanced to the point where it's really protective of the human body. Like, I guess it's kind of designed like so, like maybe.
Here's a particularly cool one for an amateur crappy caster like me because Day9 is just over there casting some games right now. I can't wait to see who else sits in these chairs, and it's just mind-blowing because our booth is right next door during all of these casts, so it is just so cool. Right, the day is pretty much done. It's 7:15 now. The hall doesn't officially close till 8. Because this was a quiet day, just a press day, not a whole lot of people around. Well, when I say that, there were thousands of people, but apparently tomorrow you won't even be able to walk here, so it's very exciting to think about how many people are coming tomorrow, and it is the end of today. Alex and I are both completely rooted. It is so physically tiring doing this, but it is so awesome. You can see the booth behind me. It's thrilling because this is the first time we've ever had the NS2 sign up in lights like this, and it's really drawing people in. And if you look behind me right now, you can see what's really exciting about this position, and that is the fact that one of the biggest esports arenas at Gamescom is right next to our booth. And so we are hoping that all the people that come here tomorrow are going to get an eye full of natural selection too as well. So it's just so bloody well exciting. But in the meantime, until that happens, we're going to go get some beers. Now that most of everyone's left for the night, I thought it'd be fun to show you what we're up against. Everyone always says natural selection 2 is the underdog. Well, here's some proof. We're going a bit of a booth tour. First one, League of Legends. They're so big that now that everyone's left, they're having a staff meeting where they use the stage to talk to all their staff. Why don't I get some staff? Intel's having a crack just across the aisle from us. Looks pretty slick, looks pretty amazingly expensive. This one's the Big Mama. This is a Firefall booth, and it is probably the most visually impressive booth I've seen here yet. It's hard to tell here, but it's 2 stories encased in this kind of double hemisphere thing with such a big lighting rig on the top of it that I can't even count the number of girders they've used to put it up there. It's absolutely intense, surrounded by screens. And behind us, right now, we have the World of Tanks, Warplanes, and whatever World Wargaming one. And it's hard to tell from there, you'll have to come over here. But it's just immense as well.